We're waiting for Siona to get the guest fitting.
Compared when you're scoffing it back, just racing off to work. In the last episode, we settle into life in Tonga. We go on walks around town, shopping for food, and generally soaking up a whole new way of life. Hello, how are you? Your shop looks really nice.
10, 31.
It's simple here and much slower. The people are happy and friendly. We feel right at home, right away. And we got invited to a church service. Cool experience of going to church.
Soothing.
And fed a gourmet meal that a local family slaved and cooked for hours for us. Plus, of course, something on cocoa breaks. And I must clear a blockage from a toilet hose.
Let's see what the captain is doing today.
Nice bit of wire to go through it, but I can't think of anything on board. And we also share news about a fellow sailor's death on the dreaded passage down to New Zealand.
Body recovered in a challenging rescue operation.
A passage that we will be sailing in only a few weeks' time.
Take me to the jungle. Teach me tiger love.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you.
Bye-bye.
The drive out to the plantation takes about 15 minutes.
That man, he hacked my neck and hacked my crosses. You know the low tide, better. And the man, he called me, Loki. This is a Manila. This is a coin, but...
So this is the famous
this is a
vanilla bean.
Yeah.
Very tasty.
You know, the something here, he got, have a look here. And this is one here. Cut it like that to come in the Manila. Cut this one here and Manila coming. Another one here, friend.
Comes and does the cutting of that.
So who comes and does this sort of work?
His wife.
It's just amazing to see how all these tropical fruits and foods are growing, and it's awesome to see how locals can live very affordably off the land. And it just feels very real, you know, taking water and sunlight and making food just feels productive, feels real compared to the sort of fake financial system, you know, the fake money in the big cities. It's all sort of a little bit false feeling to me.
Yeah, there's a new farm.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
What do they grow on that farm?
Tawa and Manila and talo, cafe, everything same like this.
We depart for another plantation not far away. Pineapple. And it's ripened on the plant. Yeah, it's going to be tasty. This pineapple's going to be in my belly. Oh, I tell you what, eating fresh tropical fruit straight out of tropical plantations. Oh, still a little bit's okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah.
Perfectly ripe, and the inside's not even hard to eat. So sweet. And I think probably you taste the flavours when you're out in the fresh air compared to when you're scoffing it back, just racing off to work. Oh yeah, and what do you do with the kava?
Make drink
And what does the drink do to you?
like the Tongan beer.
Oh yeah, Tongan beer.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how long does that take to grow?
Maybe about 4 years.
It's quite
Now
long.
we make it cooking for the talo, cooking for the papaya.
Chicken, beef, water in cold, My English is
That's okay. You're doing well.
yeah.
Yep.
And the thing was easy.
Yeah, very good. Yep, good job. Done. Thank you. Preparing for the New Zealand passage, and New Zealand's known to be a rugged passage. Somebody died on it in a storm. The yacht took on water and it had to hop in a life raft, and this is just 2 weeks ago. So what I'm preparing here is a drogue device. We were in the island, so I couldn't buy like a proper one because it wouldn't get delivered in time. But this is 10 metres of chain, and it goes out on this 100 metre 22mm rope and a big loop behind the boat, and it's amazing how much force this will grip on the water with this 10 metre bit of chain in the middle to hold it back in the waves. So if we're getting scared and the boat's sliding down waves out of control and it's 40, 50, 60 knot winds or something, like just horrendous, this is what I call the holy shizzer device. But a delivery skipper for Leopard has told me how to do this, and he's only put it out twice in 200,000 miles, and that's been on a delivery schedule where being cruisers we just sit around and take the good weather window when we want to. But because we're going to New Zealand, it is dangerous. Somebody has died recently on that passage, which puts the shizzers up us a little bit. So we've got this out and it's all ready to go.
Hi, so we've got an exciting day planned for us today. We've made friends with some locals and they are going to take us to their place for some cooking. So we're going to learn how to cook some local dishes today. Let's go! We're ready for good cooking today? Yes, yeah. The fresh ingredients, eh? So come check out the fish today. It's as fresh as it gets. Balakula. We go out this morning. So here we are getting the gas bottle filled. Typical island style, not very organized, but oh wow, it's all part of the fun, isn't it? Yeah, so we're getting some clams as well for our cooking.
Yeah,
And it's quite fresh, they got it early this morning.
yeah.
Very lucky. And it's 10 paanga.
10 pounds.
10 paanga. So we're here at our host's place. They've been living in this house for the last 52 years. Yeah, so quite basic, very homely. So come with me and have a look at their kitchen. It's quite simple, it's basic, it's quite open, airy kitchen. So you got quite a bit of breeze coming from all the directions. And we've got the whole family here helping us with the cooking. And we've got some dogs and kittens running around. Right, it's Tongan style.
What are we doing? Where are we going?
So we're going back to Sawana's house, just a 10 minutes drive to get the gas sorted. We're waiting for Siona to get the gas fitting, so we take it back to father's place where we are cooking today. Getting the gas and picking up food. Friendly people, quite simple in their own ways, but it's all a good experience as well, seeing how other people live. Good. Some clams. Yeah, so the ingredients for our cooking today, we've got some fresh clams we got this morning. So the fish we got this morning, we've just they cleaned it and chopped it with the bones as well. This is a cooking banana, so not the normal banana that we have for breakfast. They cook this banana with some water. We'll see how they do it later on.
Yeah.
Some local papaya.
Papaya.
And some eggs. So woohoo, the gas is working now. We've got some gas.
Yeah.
So we got a mixed vegetables here, which we're going to mix it with this fresh fish. Yeah, so the eggs gonna go into the mixed vegetables as well.
Yeah.
We got a chicken here, cooked in coconut milk. It's very typical to cook with a lot of fresh ingredients like coconut cream and taro. And this was the free-range chicken in the backyard they caught this morning. So this is called Vavau Tonga chicken.
Yeah.
Over here we've got eggs and vegetable which we mixed before and just added some fresh cubed fish. So it's a very common Tongan dish. They have it after their meals. Like it's like a dessert, so it sort of tastes a bit more like ice cream and a bit of a natural sweetness from the papaya and the coconut milk. He's been living here for 52 years.
Yeah, 52.
And he's 79 years old, very fit and healthy. He's faster than us. He's just like zip, get this, get that. So very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ride my bicycle.
He rides his bicycle and he tries to sell flags to
for the yacht.
for the yachts. That's how we met him.
Yeah.
He came selling Fiji flag
Fiji flag.
to us. And we've got Soana here. That's Alofi's daughter. She's been taking us around the island and giving us a tour of the plantation farm as well. So she's helping us with the cooking today. And we've got some friends of Alofi helping us with some cooking. So that's Lavu Lavu and his beautiful wife Lita. He likes cooking. Should I have a go? Have a go. So we've got fried fish here with the mixed vegetable and the egg. So should we try some? Ooh, this is coming straight from the frying pan. Quite hot.
Yeah. Good?
Nice. It's still quite moist and juicy, and the egg makes it quite crispy and fried outside. Yummy. Just take it out.
Yeah.
Quite strong. I'd prefer it cooked for mine, I think. It's quite a raw taste, is quite salty.
I know.
Yeah, so most of the stuff that we've got today is freshly grown. Lofi grows it here in his backyard, and the rest he gets it from the market. So they do that so that the flavor from the skin goes into the flesh.
So
Make it a bit softer as well. Otherwise, it's very strong and tough to eat.
Yeah.
It's not It's not a eating banana. It's more for cooking. Sweet, not very sweet, but sweet enough. So the next dish is the cooking banana. So we've just chopped it into, or sliced that into smaller pieces, and all we do is deep fry.
So he's just showing us how you slightly,
make it fast,
just very
right.
gently cut the skin of the papaya, and it makes it ripen up quicker.
yeah.
So we are on a Tongan picnic now. We've got all the food here. So this is our final product.
Papaya.
Yep.
Papaya and coconut milk.
Hami.
Yummy, very nice, and that milk makes it quite strong tasting papaya. Let's try some fish, hey? I think this is my favorite. This fish is just amazing.
'Cause all I want is your healing.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm about to plant it, drop. Yeah, I'm the best you ever had, but you would ever understand that I don't really need a man.
In the next episode, we will sail to our home country, New Zealand. This passage is well known to be one of the most dangerous passages in the world. We need to go home to pack up our old life, and unbeknown to us at this time, our visit home becomes much more intense than we could ever imagine. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment below, and we will see you in the next episode.